Hello there and welcome back to my videos. In this video I want to speak about the Laravel and how we can work with the framework in PHP, and this video will be about the basic understanding of the database models and the migration. It's very basic and I really hope you enjoy this video. So before we are starting, I really hope you want to subscribe to this channel. You can press on the thing in the right corner below, and if you have any questions please make a comment below, and then I think it's time to learn more about the Laravel and the database understanding. The first thing we're gonna work with before we are coding up, it will be going for the env file and check about your database connection here. It's setting up correct. I have the database and my database is called Laravel, and my username and the password is root and 126. And that's the only thing you need to be work with in this video. So be sure this settings is setting up correct, else you can connect for your own database. Probably you have another database, so you need to put in your own username and your own password here. Remember your host. So when this is done, I think we would go in for the next step and create your first model. We need to go inside the resources, the app, sorry, and then in the models we have the post here. I think it will be very good to just remove this post, so we don't need it anymore, so remove it. And then we're going up again and see if everything is fine. So let's go in for the terminal here and type docker compose exit app php make model posts. Okay, I have the wrong location here, so I need to developer recording docker Laravel, and then I'm ready here again. And docker composer, I only need the compose. And then we have creating the model correct. Now you can see we have the post here file and everything's look like it should be. To define the table inside, let's say you would want to be sure it's understanding the post. So if you in the future call this post test, then this will not take effect on your own table. I'll go inside, remove the hash factory. I'll just say protected, and the table it's equal to post, and I will close it down here. That's the only thing we need to do. And I'm going back for my terminal here and say migration here. Make migration, and when you do this, it's because we want to make a migration entry. The entry will be found in the database and migration here. So let's see what's happening when I do this. I just need to see why I'm here. Create post table. That's what we're going inside here. So now we can going back to migration, and we have it right here. This is the file we have created based on the terminal here. But when we have the post in this area, we need more. So we need a little bit more to say string. This string should be name and should be 100 characters long. I'll copy the line and say title should be 100 character long, and then I just say the content here should be a text. We don't know how long it should be, but we need to know about it should be a text. Then I will going up here to protect it. Need to go back here, and I want to say protected and say fill. able is equal to title, name, content. And then you are ready for the migration. So let's do this and say migrate, and then everything should be working as it should be. And you can see we have migrating it. If we're going inside to the MySQL and see what's happening, then you will see we have some data inside now. So let's do this. So let's open the HiDSQL, and we have it here. I hope you can see what's happening. I don't know how to zoom inside here. So I really hope you can see what's happening. Then you can see we have the post here, and if you're going for the data, we have nothing inside right now. And then we have the migration. You can see we have the normal one, having the batch one, and then we have the create post table is having the batch number 2. If we're going back for the terminal and making them migrate and press refresh, that's meaning we make all the migration from the first one and then to the last one. Then it will delete every data inside. And let's running it and see what's happening here. You can see we have run everything inside. So just refresh this one, and now you can see we have that one again, and that's working perfectly as we expect. But we have creating the file here, the migration file at itself, and then we have creating the model at itself. There will be a very easy way to do this, and then you don't need to create both files on the twice. So you can just say make model comments. That's what we want to work with later in this full course of Laravel. And then you need to use -m. When you do this, that's meaning you need to create a migration on the side. Then we are ready here to create the comments table, and you can see we have it here now, and we have the comments up here. Everything here, it's working perfectly as we expected. And if we're going back and say migration, then we have migrated the table, and in the HiDSQL or manager for MySQL should having the comments inside here, and then we have comments. And the migration say again we have it the batch 2 for the comments. So everything here is working perfectly. Now it's time to going back for the editor and going for the web here. We have it minimize this. We have web here. We have the creation, and we have the validation. Below the validation we need to add in the post, but before we do this, I will say app http controllers and then post. No, we need the models and post. And then we can go down here for the create and say post is equal to new post, and inside the post here its title is equal to, and what it's equal to, it's the input and then the title. And we just copy this 3 times and say post and save when we are done. Then we need to say name and content here, and we can replace the title here again with the name and the content. This should actually working if everything is going good, but for the previous video we have some issue with the validation, and I've spent some kind of time to figure out what's happening, because I read something on the net, and I think that's the versions I use the Laravel 8 now, and I think something with the versions. So let's going back for the blade files. We have the views inside here, and we have to create post. We have this line, errors with the any. It should be replaced with all, and then we can going back for the creation of the validation here. In the web we have it below here, and then we can just make a validation here, because if we don't have the check for validation, then we will validate and we don't care about we have errors or not. Then we're just going below here, and then we'll insert and return something. So we don't matter what we've done, it will insert some data. So let's do it this way: validate data and fails. If you have any fails, if you don't have any fails, that's what I mean, then you need to go inside here and save. And I think that's what we gotta do now. And let's going to see about what happening in the browser. And let's go for post. Now we have this one, and I'm totally expected this will come in because we have removed the post model and we have recreating it again. So what we need, it's we need to go back for the editor, and just need to see what's happening here. Okay, and then we need to go for the post here, the controller. We have HTTP controllers and post controller here. We have get all, and everything here is what we work with, and I can just say this one, and then we can work with that together. And in the blade file down below here in the post, I need the ID so we can see what's happening. So I'll just say post ID. And strong. Here. And then we need the content of the post. Need to remove the URL here and below here. And then we need should be good to go. Let's going back for the browser again and reload it up here and see what's happening. You can see we don't have any kind of post, so let's create one. So test 1 2 3 4, and my name is test. This is content test, and let's create. And we have the fails again. So I still have the error with the validation. Great. So let's going back for the edit and see what is wrong. I think it's a very simple one. Yeah, I can see it already. I have we have a problem here. So let's go up and say what we're gonna do. It's illuminant, and what we're gonna take, it's a support. Just say it's validator. We need this one, and scrolling down for your validation and say validator make and this one. You take everything inside, and then we make the rule after that. Save it and going for your browser and reload again and see what's happening. Let's go back for the editor one last time. We show you are in the web, and I figure out what's happening here. It's because we need to sending errors out here. if you don't sending errors out, then we can't do everything inside here. So let's go in one more time, and the last time for the browser, and create it up. Now we have created everything up, and we can go in for the post. Now you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 posts. Everything is running smooth, and now I have completed this video with the very basic working with the database and the models in the Laravel. I really hope you enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Going in the right corner and click on the thing. If you have any questions, please make a comment below, and I really hope you want to like and share this video with your friends. Thank you so much, and hope to see you next time. Bye.